Alright, fellow YouTubers, Deppletools, here this time we're actually going to be doing a review on the Guardian of the Guardian. Alright, fellow YouTubers, Deppletools, here this time we're actually be doing a review on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I actually saw the movie twice. I had to see it a second time because I don't know, the Easter eggs in it, I just loved it and all that. It just was perfect to me. I really did like it. Alright, so let's get into it. And I do have all the figures here just to show. This guy right here, Wandu, did an awesome job. I was wondering why his fin was so high whenever I first did the review on that figure. And we know now, and rest in peace, man, he did an awesome job. Oh, spoilers in here, please. If you have not seen it, I will be talking about spoilers. First of all, let's get down to the Easter eggs and the one and only Stan Lee. I love the whole theories that they did on Stan Lee and how he could be the Watcher. This should confirm that he is the Watcher. I don't care what anyone says. They actually sold the scene twice. So, to me, he is the Watcher. Second of all, the Build-A-Figure for the next wave of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Build-A-Figure should not have been Mantis. It should have been one of the Watchers. I don't care if they didn't have a line in the movie. She should have been a single figure, and it should have all came together to make a Watcher. That would have been a perfect Build-A-Figure. Why did they not give us the Watcher? Now, going into the movie, Rocket Raccoon was really good. Cooper did an awesome job. Once again, did like the whole cast. It's like this time around, like Drax was just killing it. Like he was funny the whole time, even on the scenes that were supposed to be kind of sad and uplifting. Like he still like had the little jokes to crack in there. I loved him. I was laughing out loud in the theater both times I saw it. It was awesome. I love the part where Wandu was like, "I'm Mary Poppins." I wasn't expecting him to die. Like, you know, it's like they made it where you really couldn't help but love him in this movie, and then he's gone. I haven't gotten any of the other figures yet, because I don't see the point of them yet. I might get her, the new one of her, if it stands better. But and past that, it wasn't that bad. Baby Groot, you know, that's what you call overkill with cuteness. Like the whole movie, all they did was show how cute he was. Like I'm still trying to think whose idea was it to not have huge Groot. You know, like this dude who towers over everybody else, can do so much stuff, and then keep him as a baby the whole time. You know, like whose idea was that? Someone pitched the idea. Let's just have Groot as a kid the whole time. All I can think of is that maybe at the end of the last movie when he went to grow and he was dancing, they decided, okay, everyone loved this so much, we're going to make sure we put this into this movie. And that's how I feel about this movie. I feel like this movie, they were all like, anything that they liked from the first movie, we are going to re-put that into this movie. Every little bit of it, from the music to whenever Groot was trying to dance and he would stop whenever Drax would look at them. Every single part was put back into this movie a second time. Like I said, it was just an extension of the first movie. But that being said, it was in a good way, and I really did love it and how they did it. The way they went about with Ego was really good. Oh yeah, the last Easter egg, Adam Warlock. I love when she said Adam. I know the whole story. I know about Adam. I know he was in a cocoon. He comes out. He will sooner or later get the gauntlet from Thanos, and you know it's over them. But that was pretty deep to me. Like that's how, like that's the route they're going to take to bring him into the MCU, which I thought was really cool. For some reason though, I did think that we would see Thor. We might see Hulk a little bit in there, because from the trailer for Thor, you know, it does look like, you know, he could be in here. And also someone pointed out in the credits that the one dude is dancing from the trailer from Thor, and I was like, whoa, he actually is in there dancing. So that was pretty cool. They put that in there. And if you notice, it was 4 scenes at the end of the movie. I love that. Like the end scene was, of course, Rocket Raccoon shed a tear for the guy that died. But it was just cool to me how they put 4 scenes in there. So many trees. I remember this dude was with his parents, and his mom was like, "So we're gonna leave now?" They showed the first scene. He was like, "No, there's one more." Then they showed that scene, and then the mom was like, "So that's it?" And I said, "No, they're still showing like credits, so it's more scenes." And so the kid kept trying to tell his parents that we have to stay because there's more to see. And of course, the kid was right. And then the parents were like, "There's no more." Then they would see more and be like, "Wow, I guess it is more." But you know, very glad they put Adam in there. Of course, now I can't wait to see Thor. But I really did love how they did this movie. It was an awesome job. Very good job to all of them. Like I low-key did think, should I go on ahead and get the Hot Toys? Like, should I go on ahead? I'm still trying to think of that right now. Should I go on ahead and get all the Hot Toys since they finally came out with the Drax? But past that, what else was good in the movie? overall it was a good movie. Sylvester Stallone, that part, I know about the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I didn't know about the old crew of them. So I did not know about that crew. Are we going to see them more in it? Like, I'm not quite sure. And I didn't quite know that much about them, though I feel like I've seen the Crystal guy somewhere. Also in the movie, they put so much humor in there. Like, even the fights, like, you couldn't take the scene for real when, like, they were trying to kill them, the gold, like, people, because they were playing it as a game and they cracked jokes the whole time. And it was like, you suck. Like, it, like, I like the tone they had for it. To me, that's kind of how Marvel is. Like, I feel like in the last few years, or like the last 10 years, they try to make it so sad and dead serious, and this person dies, and then they tie it in back to some type of issue that's in the real world, which is all fine and good. But it's like this one, like this time around, like it was more of the, like, they're the good guys. You kind of know they're going to save the day. You know it's going to be a close call. Just how are they going to pull this off? But I really did like it. Yandu, like, all together, it just completely blew my mind. And the part where they split up, I didn't like that as much because it's such good chemistry with these people. And I was feeling it for a split second. I thought it was actually going to be them and Yandu and Mantis all at the same time. And I think that scene, like, it was literally for like 4 seconds before Mantis was out cold. Once again, let's get on Mantis. Oh my God. She did an awesome job. I do not know who that actress is, and I haven't seen any pictures of her without the makeup, but she is gorgeous. She looked cool. And from the first scene where she made that weird smile, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, I don't know. I was expecting her to, like, not be so much like funny, but more towards the side of where she has vital information, which she did. But her and Drax, it was awesome. Rocket Raccoon and Yondu was awesome. And then you even got a bit of romance in there, seeing Star Lord with oh my God, Gamora. Why could I think of her name? And Groot was there. Groot was there to come in from time to time. I didn't really like the part where they kicked him on the ground and they poured stuff on him. Like I felt like they were just really trying to put in a sad moment in there. Like, it was extra. It wasn't really a point for it. But then, of course, the next scene, he's going around and grabbing Yondu's underwear and all this different stuff. So that still was pretty cool. And, like, it kept you on the edge of your seat. Like, whenever Kid Groot was going through there and trying to get the fin, you held your breath. Like, is he gonna get through? Is he not gonna get through? But the humor overall in the movie was really good. And Rocket Raccoon, when he made fun of Taserface, like, that just had me, like, laughing the whole time. I thought it was hilarious. It was really, really good. And I feel like this has been the best Easter egg so far. I love how Stan Lee ties it into some of the movies at the end of Civil War. He said, that time I was a postman or postal man or whatever you call it. And I was like, yo, he's tying it into all the other movies, confirming in the MCU that it's like he's been to so many different places when he talked to the Watchers. He is the Watcher. Plain and simple. That's how I feel he is, and I think it's really cool. Honestly, I really want to get the Hot Toys of him. I might need to get that and sit him in a little chair. But it's like, I don't know. It's just this movie was so good. And me, like, I don't know if you guys had noticed, I didn't drop any videos for real last week. I've been busy. Work has been, like, just not so much stressful, but just hard, like sometimes you get those weeks where work completely beats you up, so much to do, and you have to do so much stuff. So that's what happened last week. I'm gonna try to release some videos this week, but I've just been really busy. But I love the movie. They did an awesome job on it. I can't wait for the next one. Of course, I really would have thought we would at least got to see them with someone from the Avengers or Doctor Strange, someone else that was outside just to come in for a second, but we didn't get to. But still, it was really good that they talked about Adam. So when we see, like, Adam, I can't wait. Or even seeing a brief little cameo of Thanos, or seeing where he used to treat Gamora and her sister so bad and all this. Like, if they would have had a little flashback, I think that would have been really cool. But from this movie, you can start to see, okay, Thanos is no joke. But past that, I just loved it. And once again, I loved how this movie was all about them. But at the same time, you can see how it easily ties into going into the Thanos type, war that's going to happen in the next Avengers like movie. But I loved it, and I just loved them in it. They did an awesome job. I loved the movie, and it just was really good. Now, onto the figures. I was so close to getting this figure again, but right now, I just can't right now because this one was really good. It came with a lot of stuff. It has the earphones. It gets to take like players, and I don't want too many of the same like person unless it's Iron Man and Spider-Man and mostly Spider-Man. But I'm trying to like watch the figures I get to make sure they're ones that I want, and I think is this smart or is this not? There was no reason to get another Drax because this is the same Drax. Somehow I will get the Mantis. I want her, and I do want Nebula. I have to have both of those figures because with them, like I don't know, it just was cool. Once again, I love Baby Groot, but I really did not see a point for him to stay a baby the whole movie or to be that small, except for the one little plot point that they wanted to use him to put the bomb onto the brain, which being Groot, if it would have been grown Groot, I feel like he could have just easily has stretched his vines all the way in there with the bomb. But that has been my review of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions, please leave a comment. I'll answer them. I haven't been answering them as much, but I will be answering them. I will. But I'll see you guys in future videos. Bye.
Alright. Have a good day. Goodbye. Only a little creepy.